Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5-Minute Gaming News, the show that is being filmed where we did Scary Game Squad last night, so look forward to that soon. Today in the news, a fact that I think we all knew, but is still really kind of weird to see. 99 of the top 100 streamers are men. That's right, we're starting with a factoid that just even upon hearing it will certainly stir up some kind of emotion. But also, like I said, I think it's kind of something in this industry that all of us know, but no one really ever wants to talk about it. Because for all the discussion online about women coming into gaming and not doing anything but looking cute and getting views, that's clearly not what the numbers show. It is without a doubt a bunch of dudes in their RGB colored rooms, some with minimal personality, just playing games and starting drama, which I guess is a sign of success. And it has, roughly, always been this way. Whether it's XQC, Ninja, or even Phantom Lord back in 2014, men have always been the most prominent streaming creators online. In recent years, it might seem like there has been a shift as Iron Mouse, Amaranth, Fuseli, Pokimane, and other women have gained popularity, but according to one report, progress has been greatly overstated. Now, why would this be, you're probably wondering? Well, the gaming space in general has been predominantly occupied by men for some time. It just has been. It's been that way for decades. And yes, recently, in the last 10 years or so, it's becoming more inclusive to all sorts of different people, but especially women. And when these women become more successful in a male-dominated thing like streaming, it is very noticeable. And people will sort of focus on that because it's different. And usually the reasons for their popularity are not necessarily tied to what people associate with like the gaming space, right? And it's all this attention that makes it seem like women in gaming is much bigger than it actually is. Stream Hatchet, the people behind this analysis, placed Amaranth in the position of number 56 of the top 100 streamers. So that means Amaranth is the one of the 100 mentioned in this article. And for comparison's sake, both XQC and Amaranth streamed around the same amount of hours in total, yet XQC accrued an astonishing 70.6 million hours watched, while Amaranth totaled 8.2 million hours watched. The difference then between both in the eyes of viewers or the media or whatever is the spotlight. And even though XQC does all sorts of stuff and gets caught up in drama and gets booted from Twitch and whatever, Amaranth still has more articles and more spotlight time and all these different things for a myriad of reasons. But every time I go look for news, every once in a while I'll see an XQC did something weird, but I will constantly see Amaranth articles. And more importantly, I will see them recycled. The article goes on to say, as is clear from the list of top 10 women streamers, women tend to find popularity on streaming services in ways that men don't. While top men largely play games for the majority of their content, women find success with Let's Chat and IRL streams or forms of social content. But to me, what that analysis says, the big takeaway, is that all those dudes complaining about women taking their views or like, girls are coming here, and they're still... Clearly, that is not what's happening. There are two types of viewers on Twitch. I would wager there are many types of viewers on Twitch, and your audience can be found amongst them. Just because someone has, 70-some thousand hours of watch time, that's not even remotely the peak of what watch time could be. You know what I mean? There's so many people all over the world, and you will find your audience. You definitely shouldn't blame it on someone else, especially women coming into your space. That's ludicrous. And so I think this just shows that. But rewinding and just talking about the actual topic here, that out of the top 100 streamers, only one is a woman, I think that we should just really quickly discuss something that I know very personally, which is analytics and numbers. And so when it comes to women in video games, again, yes, it appears there are many, but in reality, most women are just starting to break into the world of gaming. The thing I'd like to bring up here is my personal analytics. So for me, on YouTube, you watching right now, 20% of you watching at home are women. And to me, that always seemed so low. I'm thinking half the world's population is women. Why am I only at 20%? And I would always think like, what about me? I would always question that until I talked with YouTube Analytics and they told me a fact that blew my mind. That is high. That is well above average. There are only a few YouTubers who have a higher female audience in the gaming space than me. And I'll let you guess who they are. I'm sure you probably already have it figured out, but there's only a few of them. The vast majority have much less. In fact, 9% is the average. 9%. That's crazy. So just let that stew around for a little bit, and you can understand that while a lot of people are like, oh, women are going to ruin everything, really, they're just trying to join in on the fun, y'all, and they're having a hard time doing it. And frankly, I don't understand why we just aren't more welcoming. I think that says a lot more than I ever could about the current video game and streaming culture. Now let's return to my favorite story from the week, an update on the Nier Automata Dramata. Yep. So if you missed out on the mystery from earlier this week, a strange topic was posted onto the Nier Automata Reddit about a hidden church, and everyone was very confused about this, and it led to several days of the community going insane over one last potential secret. Even the creator, Yoko Taro, claimed to know nothing. Eventually, to prove themselves to everyone, this Reddit poster included pictures and then a video showing a secret passage to this weird church with several items from the franchise history inside, things that made fans and the mod community take notice. Was this an elaborate hoax or potentially an ARG for the upcoming Nier on Switch in October? Nobody knew. Everyone was fixated, me particularly so. Yesterday, however, everything came to a head when on a live stream, the Redditor showed off more of the area, including a boss fight and a weird underground location with giant statues that people were freaking out over because it all was connecting to different parts of the lore. It was then finally revealed at the end to be a mod created by a team that took months to do it, specifically for the purpose of something like this. Designed by a team with Devila's Revenge on mapping, Woeful Wolf on Blender, and Raider B with the scripting tools. Everything we shared has been completely in-game. No editing was used, the message they left reads. We have been loving all the discussions and theories. It has been an amazing journey. What's truly beautiful about this whole thing is that the devs are releasing all of the Blender add-ons, the scripting, the assets, the whole complete open source deal, so you yourself will be able to enter the church. And apparently there's more coming. And while, yeah, it's kind of a disappointment for ARG fans like me, because I love those things, this is a huge win for the modding community, and honestly, for fans. Because what this means to me is people can start creating their own fan-made experiences in Nier. And that sounds awesome. Speaking of a fan-made experience, it's time for your Kren Minute.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to the Kren Minute, my once-a-week segment where I get to talk about whatever I want for a minute. This week, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Kaizo Ironmon, which... It's, if you know what Nuzlocks are, it's pretty much a Nuzlocke. Everything's randomized, except they remove everything that makes it easier or fun. So, there's no healing moves. The only items you can use are the ones you pick up on the ground. You can't buy potions, you can't buy anything. You get one Pokemon. It's the only one you can use, and if it dies, it's dead. All the stats are randomized, so you have to hope you pick the right randomized one, and you fight against the other thing in the lab, the other Pokemon, and it's 3 levels higher than you. It's an experience, and it's pretty much like playing a slot machine, and I can't stop. And so I've just been doing that non-stop, and I've won a couple times at the Pokemon slot machine. I had a really good Charizard and a really good Alakazam, but yeah, there's really nothing to learn from this except for the fact that I'm addicted to Pokemon RNG. That's my Kren Minute.
Thanks, Crendor. And thank you to everyone over on patreon.com/Jesse Cox for all of your support and love for all the wacky stuff we do there. And a special thanks to Tan, Zethgner, I'm not sure how to say that, Zethgner, and Saul Franco. Thank you so much. That's it. See you Monday for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.